What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Rambling Garage. Today we're doing a video on the Ram, and I'm really excited for this one. The guys over at Boost Auto reached out to me, and they have what is called a Lumastep. I'm going to have the link in the description so you guys can go read more. You can check it out. They have a whole bunch of cool stuff over at Boost Auto. They have cab lights. They have a wireless charger that can go right in your center console, which I'm actually interested in. I might have to order that because my phone keeps dying ever since I went with the wireless Android Auto. I don't use a plug anymore. So I might have to take a look at that, but these are side steps. These things, they light up, they will light up white as just a running color. They'll light up amber as your turn signal. And they have a whole bunch of different options with how they can do that. They have a startup sequence. They have a whole bunch of different options on their website. So go check them out and see if there's one that you guys would like. Really excited to see the fit and finish of them. I'm expecting them to be pretty high quality, and just the looks and fit and finish that I've seen so far indicate to me like that their price, I'd almost be willing to pay that price without the actual feature of the added feature of having the light up sides. So let's take a look at these things. I am really excited to put them on my truck. Let's take a look at just the overall quality out of the box, and then let's take a look at the fit and finish, do the installation. I'm going to do this in two parts. We're going to install the side steps themselves, and then we're going to do all the wiring as well. The wiring is super easy. They gave me plug and play harnesses, which if you know me, you know that I like to plug and play things. I like things to be, even if we're not going to undo them, I like them to be easily undone, so you're not modifying the factory pieces in any way, shape, or form. You're just plugging things in line, which is exactly what this is. So enough talking, let's turn around, let's check these things out. I'm really excited to get them out of the box and see what they look like. Guys, so I got these unboxed, and the first thing I noticed is these things. The brackets they're powder coated. They are probably the most solid brackets I've felt on a set of running boards. I've installed OEM Ram running boards. I have some kind of cheap Amazon aftermarket ones that look a little bit like the OEM Ram ones. None of them have looked this solid, so that's big points for that. I like that. They look like they are well done, and I like the finish on them, so I'm very confident that they will hold up in the Midwest weather that we have here. I am not certain if they are, I just want to see if they're all universal, so they all go on the same way. It looks like they may be. Okay, so three aside, they are all universal, so that's good. They also come with these little covers, which are nice. You don't oftentimes see these on the cheaper running boards, so it's nice to see them on these. They just give it a better look, and we'll see it later under kind of towards the rockers of the truck. So nice that they include these. I really like that. It kind of wraps it all up. They have all of our hardware. They have nice hardware included. And in the running board box, we're going to show you the running boards, but in the running board box they have two wire sets for each side, because those are going to go up to the headlights. And in this bag I opted in for the rock light function, so I have a switch here that you can hardly see, but we have a switch that we can put in the inside of the truck, and we can turn these on so they're white whenever. And there's also I don't want to show you too far because my address is on the other side there, but we'll see these are the inline headlight harnesses, so we don't have to splice or do anything like that. Connect it to the battery, plug everything in, plug it into the two plugs here, and we're done. So enough all that, let's check these things out. These are looking very nice. They are a aluminum construction, which is nice. They're not going to rust from being like a stamped steel or anything like that, especially here in the Midwest. We look on this one, you can see that it has the light section as well. They look good. This one is going to be the passenger side. We're going to start with that one. I am not going to do a full install video because I don't think I can top the one that they have out on their website. It's very thorough and it looks good. I'm going to link that down in the description as well. But we're going to show you the basic steps of getting it installed. First things first, got to pull those off and get those out of the way. I'm going to clean up under the truck a little bit and then we'll put our brackets on, followed by our side steps. So I got the old boards off, but I want to show you guys how spending a little more on running boards short term can actually save you a good bit of money long term. If you look on the side here, we have rust building up. This rust has kind of moved to the truck, and if you look, the hardware is just not, you don't save with the hardware, basically. So like even this guy couldn't get off because it's stripped out. The hardware is just not the best. So go back to looking at the Lumasteps. They have, these guys are not only thicker, but they're also powder coated. We go back over here, they are thicker, powder coated. They're gonna just withstand the test of time a lot better. So I'm gonna get under there, I'm gonna clean it all up, try and get some of that rust that's kind of moved off, and we'll get the new brackets on, we'll get the new side steps on. So brackets are installed, and it is very nice having quality hardware, so big thanks for that. They're nice and sturdy. We're gonna go get these, they're like little T-bolts. We're gonna go put those on the board over here. And these are super simple to use. I like that they're in separate bags as well, so that I don't have to dig through the other bag and try and find them. Literally all they do is they go in there, you just slide it on down. So we're gonna need 2 for each mount, so 3 in each groove. All those are on. I missed a step, but we can get an idea of how they look. I think they look really, really nice. We have about 1 inch of adjustability in and out, so they can go closer to the rocker, further out. I did them out just so it'll be easier for the dogs to step on and stuff like that. You can move them forward and back about as far as you want, really, until you hit certain pieces of the truck. So I usually try to line them right up with the door line there, and that's how they look. See how they are pretty much flush with my tires. I have the 1.5 inch KSP spacers in there, so they're flush with that. You could probably push them in to be pretty close to flush with stock, the stock tire width. So I did miss, I forgot to put on the plastic pieces down in here first, so I'm gonna pull these back off and put those in. I'll do that off camera, but yeah, that's that. So we're gonna head over to the other side and do the same thing, and then we'll have some wiring to do. Boards are on, and they look great. You guys saw me jump on them, the whole truck moves. The boards don't flex. That's a first. I've never had boards that don't flex. So hopping in here now, we got to run the wiring harnesses. They show in the video that you can use a straightened out clothes hanger. I'm going to run them down in here and then just work their way up on the wheel well liner. So I'm going to work it up into there. I want to keep the wiring harness pretty low key. I might run it under the air box here and just tuck it in there. And then the other one, kind of the same deal, a little less space, but we can keep it outside the frame that you can barely see there on the left. So we're gonna keep it on the outside of the frame, feed it in there. I'll show you guys what I come up with here shortly, but that should work pretty easily. So got a harness here. The 2-wire side is going to go down to your running boards. These are side dependent. We have our power connections here. So these are going to go to the battery. You need to make sure that you have them on the right side. Again, 2 prongs down, the rest can stay up. Alright, so my phone dropped and I didn't realize it, but we got wiring ran up through here. I may try to make this a little cleaner at some point, just have it tucked behind the battery for the time being. And if you go down here, you can actually reach straight down in here and grab the harness. It's in the halogen trucks, at least, it's right to the right. I don't know how well you can see, but it is right down to the right, bottom right of the, what is that? Of the high beam. So you can reach down there. We got a harness in place, and I have a lot of excess here, so I got to do some cleanup, but I'm gonna go put the harness in on the other side, and then we just have a power and a ground, and I believe this is a bit of a crossover that we have to put in as well. So those look like they connect to each other, and we'll be done. Got most of our wires in here, so we're just gonna pop this off. It's a 12, not an 11. Figure out a little bit how we're going to route this. So this is going to face the, have to do something like that, I think, or something like that. I like that better. So that guy on there. Pop that guy off, which is, or no, this guy, sorry. It's not a 12, so we're going to do this stud, not that one. Set that guy in there. Loosely, not cross-threaded. Perfect. Alright, crossover plugged in, the other side works. So you need that, obviously, that's why they sent it, but those look good, those are cool. I can't wait to see these at night. Alright, I'm going to tuck some wires, and then we're going to, we'll start the truck and see what the running lights look like. So I got to find some zip ties yet and clean all this up, but there's a nice little way you can route your cable up here under the shroud if you would like to, all the way over, instead of going all the way under the radiator. So that's what I did. Every time I look at this, I don't like how I did something. I'm going to take that out actually and run it under these lines. But I want to see the running lights on this thing. So I'm going to get the hood down and we'll see what it looks like. Alright, I think if I just start the truck, we'll get running lights. So get the lights down there. Alright guys, so these are all wired in. I did some research and I found out that I was initially misspoken. The running lights are just amber, which actually works fine because I prefer amber running lights. I have a rock light harness which will turn them white. I don't have that installed yet because I think I'm gonna make them run off the puddle lights here. So they got these little lights that project on the ground. I'd like to have that project white as I'm approaching the truck. Based on what I hear, if I come in here and I tap these lights that turn on right here. There's a wire on that light that I can tap, supposedly. I'll have to look. And that will allow me to run puddle lights. So I might do that with just a relay, so we're not doing extra draw on the system. But I did want to show these at night. The sun setting, but close enough. So let's start this thing up and see what they look like. They project on the ground. It's pretty cool. Puddle lights show here, so if that was all white, that'd be even better for approach lighting in my opinion, but those look fantastic. I'll do another video here shortly when it's pitch black out so we can see, and then I'll come back to you guys with some more wiring. Alright, it's dark out. Time to see them. These are so good. Look at that. I love how bright that is. Now that'll be white tomorrow, hopefully. Well, for the approach lights. So when I go like that, it'll turn white. That's the idea, at least. So we'll be back tomorrow. We'll show you guys how we do that, and we'll proceed from there. These look really good. Those are super bright, way brighter than I thought they'd be. I like them a lot. Alright guys, there they are with the rock lights or just the running lights. I'm going to show you guys how to wire these up in another video, but I wanted you guys to be able to see them. Just what it looks like with the running lights. They're really bright. It's not super dark out yet, so I'll come back out when it's a little darker. So we'll come back later and get a better idea of how light they are, but the idea would be to have them on with these guys, and then they just light up the rest. So taking a step back again. That's what they look back like with the headlights on. So those look great. They are so cool. I love these things. I've had these on at this point for about a week and a half, and they are really, really cool. So I'm gonna wait until it gets a little darker out, and we'll see how bright they get. Alright guys, so it's not exactly pitch black out because we got the city lights, but holy crap, like, that's my garage lights. Those are bright. Those are brighter, man. Like, just walking up to this thing is gonna be so good. Just like, that's bright. So my picture, the vision that I have is that, you know, you unlock it and you have these little lights, which is cool, but you walk up to here and we're at the dog park or something, like, you can just see what's going on. There's just so much light. That's awesome. So I'm gonna figure out how to do that so they come on with the approach lights. I think I know how to already. I just need to test it out and have time to do it, and I didn't want to rush it into this video, so I'll do a second video. You guys will get to see more of the Lumasteps, and we'll learn how to do some lights like that. More approach lights. You guys can put them anywhere. You can do approach lights, rock lights in the wheels. You can do approach light, underglow, whatever. But we'll do another video on that with the Lumasteps, but just wanted to show what that looked like there. That looks fantastic. They are so bright. Take a step back. Looks so good. Ah, God, I like those. Look from the back. Alrighty guys, so there's the install, a little review on the Lumastep M1s from Boost Auto. These things are super, super neat. They are super well built. Seriously, the brackets, I mean, they're really cool if they light up, but the brackets are like, seriously, one of the things that are just so nice to me that they don't flex at all under my body weight. It's so cool that they light up. I like kind of looking out the window when it's dark out and you see the amber kind of lighting up the road. They grab a lot of attention. I've gotten a lot of people just looking at them, giving me thumbs up, whatever. And I think they look nice. They look nice with the light on, light off. They're just a quality running board, regardless. Like, even as I said earlier, I would pay this much, I think, for these, even if it didn't have the light up feature. Just the build quality of these things is fantastic. So I want to thank the guys over at Boost Auto. Seriously, you guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys sending these over. I am going to do a second video on these. I want to do a video to show everyone how they can do rock lights or like approach lights, whether it's with these running boards or not, I recommend you do it with these running boards. They project really, really nice, as you guys saw, and you get the amber turn signals, and you get a high quality running board, like a really high quality running board, guys. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank Boost Auto and the guys over there again for sending these over. I really appreciate it. When that second video comes over, if you're watching this one, I will put it down in the comments. So be sure to go check and see if you can find that if you're interested in doing the approach lights. That video will be out here in the next few weeks, I would say. So thanks again, guys, at Boost Auto. Thanks again, guys, for those of you that are watching right now, and I appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Oh, no, don't forget to go. I got links in the description. Go check them out. Check out what Boost Auto has. They got a bunch of stuff for these trucks and Fords and Chevys and everything. So go check them out. Thank you, guys. See you guys in the next video.